while they did take 43 three-point attempts, they only converted 15 of those. So they'll definitely be looking to try to change things around in this matchup tonight against Gilas. Well, Justin Brownlee had a tough game against New Zealand, and even with their go-to player not being too much of an offensive factor, they still found a way to compete and almost take it to OT. Eddie looking for a handoff, finds Brownlee. Brownlee penetrates. May have got away with something there, but again, a missed layup by Dwight Ramos. In Australia, this is where they're good in transition. Again, it's just simply clinical basketball. Well, we saw that against Guam. Over 2 minutes played. Australia so far now with their second field goal straight inside the key. Well, Thompson showing the hustle, comes up with it. Ramos will make a lot of contact, but again, it's just simply great defense by Nick Kay. But again, Thompson comes up with it. Wilson finds a bit of time and space in the perimeter, puts it up. They give away the offensive rebound at that time. Thompson didn't see Elijah Pepper coming from behind. Brownlee crosses over, kicks out the Parrots. Can he get this one to go? The three is up, and he finally gets the first 3 points for the Philippines. Halfway played, and only seen 4 field goals between these two teams. Brownlee trying to use the strength, kicks out to Wilson. There's a 3, and that's a much better offense by the Boomers. A double team has to come at some point from Gilas, which is then going to open up the perimeter for them. Brownlee, well, JB, can he build his confidence from that? This has spent some time in the Korean Basketball League with SK Seoul Knights. 1-point lead for the Aussies. Good hands by JB. Brownlee doesn't initiate the contact. Quinton Miliora Brown goes in for the follow-up, and he's got 5 points. The Boomers will take their time. There's a little pick-and-pop action. Another 3. Not going to get it, but Australia come up with it. Another 3, and they make Gilas pay. Beautiful stuff. Australia's a tough team to keep away from the offensive rebounds. Juan Gomez-Diliano, Quinton Miliora Brown again is just having a buffet inside the key. But what a dive from Juan Gomez-Diliano. Comes off that screen. He's got one thing on his mind, it's a three-pointer. And now penetrates, and he gets rejected. Mitch Creek coming off the screen. Australia go for another 3, and that one's going down by Elijah. Red hot chili pepper. Let's go for a bit of dribble handoff. Tamayo. Trying to go for a post-up. Wilson turning, nice move, but he's unable to finish. Australia goes all the way, and again, Quinton Miliora Brown may have got a hand to it, but Australia, another offensive board. Ball reversal, wide open look, 3 is up, and it's good. But no offensive board here for Australia. Well, they go for a quick 3. Well, nobody was going in for an offensive board. But hey, Calvin Aftana cuts it back down to a 2-possession deficit. The penetration with the baseline play, and Calvin Aftana completely in no man's land. Covered immensely from the 3-point line against New Zealand. But that time, picks up his dribble, finds Brownlee. Australia getting ready for a double team. Brownlee goes mid-range and knocks that one down. Maybe not so much from the perimeter, but definitely from 15 feet. Well, good defense by Miliora Brown, and a foul is going to be committed. Right in the face of every Gilas player. Ramos penetrates, bumps. Brownlee's made 1 3, makes another one as he cuts it down to 3, and that's a better offense by the Philippines. Led by Chop Reyes with Jimmy Alapak, Jason Castro, and of course, Gabe Norwood. Boomers looking to remain undefeated here in the World Cup qualifiers. Fajardo. Nice backdoor pass goes in, but get him rejected. Well, great defense by Mitch Creek. Australians want to go for another 3 off balance, but still somehow, Elijah Red Hot Chili Pepper from downtown. Brownlee wants to ISO against Mitch Creek. A lot of reaching, but now the Aussies have numbers. Well, wraps around, can't get it, but the follow-up is there, and that's disappointing. If you're Tim Cone, you are going to be infuriated with your players. 3 Aussie players in transition. They missed the initial one, but then it was Tom Wilson who came in with a follow-up. And only Dwight Ramos made the hustle and the effort to get back in. Just gives you everything on both ends of the floor. Ramos beats his defender. Goes in. Much better play by Dwight Ramos. He cuts it back down to 7. Let's have a look. Well, here's a look at the penetration by Dwight Ramos. Ramos. And it's another Gilas turnover. Well, here we go. Can't miss it this time for Tanner Krebs. No missing as he throws it down with 2 hands. As that time, Dwight Ramos taking it. And Tanner Krebs not going for the layup. Not going for the second miss. Kicks out Perez. They find Kim Bao. Missed 2 against. Well, missed 4, excuse me. Brownlee fakes the pass. Goes to mid-range. Puts it back to a 5-point deficit with 3:24. Kevin Kim Bao was 0 for 4 against New Zealand. He's 0 for 1 tonight, but great work by JB. Fakes the pass, sends Tom Wilson the other way. I think that's 7 offensive rebounds already for the Boomers. Wilson goes in and just cleans that one off the bank. To the jam. That was Tom Wilson. The Aussie rules. But Brownlee comes up, and now Gilas have numbers. Brownlee almost loses his dribble. Finds Ramos. They go for a quick 3. It's up and buries this one, cutting it down to a 2-possession deficit. The defense AJ Edu possesses. Every game he plays, whether it's for Guma Crane Thunders. Kim Bao, can he get it? Finally gets a 3 to go in window number 2. 8 offensive boards for the Boomers. Almost a minute to go. Nice pass by Pepper. Oh, beautiful basketball. Oh, my goodness. Well. Like Carl Tamayo also playing in the Korean Basketball League, and that might have been the best play of the game. They want to go back to Elijah Pepper. 10 points tonight for him. Comes off that high screen. Twisting, turning, and he's Elijah Red Hot Chili Pepper. Elijah twisting, turning like a washing machine and cleaning up the defense. 12 points tonight for Elijah Pepper. Only 11 against New Zealand the other night. There's a kick out, 1 extra pass. Oh, the ball, it's beautiful ball movement. And Creek on both ends of the floor. Mitch time. Look how the ball just moves. I mean, that's poetry. Gilas haven't scored here. Thompson finds Edu. Good dump down. Nice passes. AJ Edu gets his first 2 points. 1:40 played here in the 3rd quarter. Wilson comes off one screen, fakes a Euro step. You've just got to love Tom Wilson. Basketball, Mitch Creek with the final shot, and then Wilson fakes the Euro step. Edu left wide open. Finds Brownlee. Contested 3 is up and gets another one. 3rd triple tonight for JB. Back to single digits. So 3 rebounds and 4 assists away from a potential. 3 posts up. A lot of contact. No foul given. But again, Australia come up with another offensive board. The go after it mentality. There's a gamble by Perez. There's the alley-oop. Good night. Well, the high flying Nick Kay. Still a 9-point lead. Brownlee, defended by Mitch Creek. Finds Edu, goes in, throws it down with 2 hands. And a nice assist by JB. Creek. Brownlee finding AJ Edu with a 2-handed rim rocker. There's a penetration. Wilson kicks out, another 3 in the corner. Pepper's been on fire, and he remains clutch from downtown. Well, there was the kick out. There was Elijah Red Hot Chili Pepper with 15. Kicks out the Paris. He made 1 3 earlier. And again, 3-point attempts. Nobody crashes the board. And Australia go in, and Nick Kay makes the layup as he extends it to a 12-point lead. Well, good hands by the man currently playing in the Japanese B-League, and a timeout called by Tim Cone. Well, there was the kick. 10-point lead to Australia. Kim Bao just trying to chase Wilson. Another kick out. Laura Brown just tried to stand strong, and again, chronic non-stop movement, even when the Boomers don't have the ball in their hands. It's tough to defend. Brownlee goes mid-range. Knocks that one down. JB with 15. 4 assists, 3 rebounds away from a potential triple-double for Justin Brownlee. Quick three by Peppa. This guy is unconscious. That time Miliora Brown gets it intercepted, dives on the floor for it, and again Australia comes up with it. It's a fresh 24, another three, and they make Gilas pay with a dagger. What can Gilas build here? Newsom finds time from the mid-range. That one's up, tucks it away, a 4-0 run from Gilas. Peppa's been on fire, finds Mitch Creek. Good closeout by Newsom. Time winding down, but Creek goes for it. Oh my Lord, hand in his face. I mean, look at this. It was Mitch Creek in the first half defending Brownlee, but now it's his turn to say that's good. Haven't turned it on yet. Oh, little bow wow moments, like Mike. Chris Newsom, he went for it. Threw the ball off the back of the defense. There's a backdoor play, another kick out, Creek penetrates. Oh, no-look dime, and in the end, he finds the big fella. 16-point lead to Australia. Newsom tries to find Brownlee, tough pass. Brownlee goes for a step through three and cuts it back down to 13. You can't coach that, you can't teach that. It's gotta come from within. Peppa pump fakes, and he puts the moves on Quinton Miliora Brown. 21 for Elijah Peppa. Spinning. Oh, he's a god, and he gets the center. Now Kay goes for it. Kicks out, Mitch Creek wide open, three. But another offensive board. Well, you can't coach that. You just cannot coach. Newsom trying to chase. Elijah Peppa pulls up in the mid-range, 25. Well, Australia probably can blow this game away in the next few minutes. Gilas have got to stay strong on defense. There's a pick-and-roll sequence. And are you kidding me? That is Nick O'Kay. Kept that in his right hand. Brownlee finds Quinton Miliora Brown. Tries to back down. That's good defense. But again, that's what they've been missing. Back to 17. Almost 4 minutes played. Well, step back, uncontested 3 by 10 at Krebs. And Australia just make the defense pay. This team's so clinical, extending it to a 20-point lead. Newsom now penetrates. Out of control, can't get it. Back-to-back triples. Here was the first one. Miliora Brown, what's he doing? Because Jack White's on the perimeter. And here come the Aussies, a 4-on-3 in transition. Creek kicks out, made his last three, goes for another one. Good night! It is raining threes tonight here at the Mall of Asia. Peppa still has it. Finds Mitch Creek. Creek's got to put up something. Well, that's been the story of the tonight. Jack White. It's Gilas. She's giving up another offensive board. Ramos comes up with it. Goes inside the key. And that's going to be a putback. Another rebound for Justin Brownlee, who has 20 points. And there's another three. Goes flying. Another offensive board. Can't get it. They saved this one from going out of bounds. Brownlee comes up with it. Peppa gets that high screen. Okay, dishing off here to Krebs. Mitch Creek left too much time, and he'll bury this one. And it's too easy, too comfortable. Very much in comfortable position here. There's the backdoor play. Another penetration, another kick out. Another three, and the Aussie rules football player buries one. Another turnover. Now it's becoming scrappy and sloppy here from Gilas. 22-6 run in the last 8 minutes. Nice rejection by Ramos. Thomas Ziliano finds Quinton Miliora Brown. Out of control, misses. As Australia refusing to take the foot off the gas. Rolling down the middle, and it's a wide open, uncontested layup. It's tough for all the supporters here in the Mall of Asia Arena to watch these final 1 minute 30 seconds. Aftana goes for three. Miliora Brown comes up with a rebound. Thompson, he'll go for three. Knocks it down, cutting it down to 26. They're going to have to go to both New Zealand and Australia for their final games. Tamayo goes baseline. Twisting, turning, spinning. Nice move by Carl Tamayo. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough for a comeback tonight. Elijah Peppa, step back three. A good night from Manila. But Australia, they will remain undefeated in the 2027 FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. They defeat Gilas 93-66.